really don't know where to begin. I really don't know where to begin, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. This, just so you know, this is gonna be just raw. This is just gonna be raw footage. There's gonna be no editing, no intro, no outro, no nothing. This is just me talking to you guys. And of course, I gotta give credit to EntoanThePack, or how he's known, just we call him Entoan. Um, he was kind of the person that I've got a lot of the info that I'm going to be saying in this video from, and some of it is also from my friend Catastrophe. I'll leave both of their links down in the description. So, a lot of you probably know what this video is probably going to be about. Some of you probably don't, and it's perfectly fine. Um, so lately, or recently, I can't remember which one of the Pauls it was, but one of the Paul brothers went to the suicide forest in Japan. Now, I personally have never heard of the suicide forest. Or at least I think I have, and I don't remember about it. But he was recording through the suicide forest, and then he runs into um, a man who had hung himself from a tree. Some of you guys probably think that this probably is not bad. Instead of putting down the camera, or at least walking away and saying and doing something else other than recording, they decided to record, to get a shot of the man hanging from this tree and leave it in the video and post it to YouTube. You actually have to be, and this is probably one of the most strongest things I will probably ever say. You have to be the most stupid person, most ignorant person to do that. Because like, if you do that, you obviously do not care about this person's, you wouldn't care about you don't really care about this person's family. You don't care about himself. You don't care about who the man himself was. You're not giving respect to him. You're not giving respect to anybody. You're not doing anything. And what is it for? Views. Like, you have to be at least drunk or on some sort of drugs to actually think like, oh, this person committed suicide and I recorded it. I'm going to go ahead and keep it in. You have to be kidding me. You actually have to be kidding me. Like, for me, suicide personally, and depression and suicide go hand in hand with this. They not only do they trigger me, I actually can't even speak properly because of how upset not even upset, of how angry I am. But I also need to try and keep it down because my mom is sleeping, and I know she's probably heard me by this point, but hopefully she'll understand once I explain this to her. But other than that, and then so apparently then he deleted the video because of like all the instant hate that he all the instant, like, I guess you can call it hate. I'm just gonna title it hate for now. Because of all the hate that he was getting, because people were like, why did you keep this in? Do you have no respect for this person or his family, or something like that? So what my friend Kat has told me, or Catastrophe, how I mentioned earlier, she mentioned that he deleted the video, and that's something that I'm actually going to talk about. Obviously, you knew what was going to happen when you left it in. You obviously knew what was going to happen, what the consequences were, what the consequences were going to be if you kept it in. You obviously knew. and but you just went along with it for views. And like yes, sure, I probably personally don't understand. um I probably don't understand like what clickbait truly does, because like I'm not a big YouTuber. I do YouTube I do YouTube for a hobby. But it's like, even for me, I would not try and clickbait. I wouldn't try and clickbait people unless it was an April Fool's joke. Unless it was some sort of April Fool's joke, or some sort of joking day. I would never try and clickbait. And if I did my any chance clickbait, it would be by accident. But this is not about me. But this is about people who go through who have gone through the suicide attempts, and people who are facing depression. Now, me personally, I've never wanted to kill myself, because it's like, I'm just like, I always thought of life as a book. Like, I'm writing my chapters. I'm writing my own autobiography. And if I ended my life at some point, I'm ending the book. I'm ending the book to when something great could have happened later in my life. So it's like, suicide just it like with probably with and this is pretty strong even for me. With I hate I hate suicide. I absolutely hate it. And I'm sure some people are probably gonna say like, oh, suicide isn't bad. Get your life together. Get your head screwed on tight. Depression, and I believe it was like Entoan's title said, suicide and depression are not to be not to be taken lightly, or something like that. I cannot remember exactly. But yeah, I just could not believe that that Paul would leave that in just for views. Like, I'm gonna start repeating myself, and I really don't want to do that, because this video would make no more sense. But on a real note, and Antoine is 100% right, and hopefully you guys believe me as well, that suicide and depression are not to be taken as a joke, or anything above that. If you see someone, if you either know or see somebody who is like acting was like acting um like very unusual, like they're going off, like say they're going off somewhere that they probably shouldn't be, because it's like super dangerous. Or that's probably not making any sense. So let me start over. If you get the feeling that this person may decide to take their own life relatively soon, if not, or relatively in the future, if not soon, you need I really encourage you guys to at least tell somebody. At least talk to them and see like what is going on. And if they are not willing to talk, you can you can give them the suicide hotline. I believe that's what it's called. But I will leave the number down in the description down below. You just need to speak up to people. So again, if you believe someone is thinking about killing themselves, speak up to them and try to guide them in a better direction. And I think that's where I'm going to end this video off here. It is 10:30 at night, but after that, my anger has actually gotten me a little bit drowsy, a little bit tired. But yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed this very kind of long video that a lot of my videos would be. And speaking of which, I will try and get back into I will try and get back into uploading and live streaming and everything. It's just that I've just been very busy, really. So hopefully you guys understand that, and hopefully you guys understood what I was talking about in this video, and try to follow through with everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. To take the time out of your possibly busy day and watch this video. And as Star 5 would say, stay safe and stay awesome. This is Raiden Hedgehog, signing off.